If your heart is offshore and you want to feel secure when venturing way out, we'll be taking a look at the Dusky 33, a center console with an overall length of 33 feet, a beam of 10 feet 10 inches, and max horsepower rating of 900. Standout features on the Dusky 33. When heading offshore for a long day of fishing, an oversized live well allows anglers to take plenty of bait to last throughout the day. Built to keep anglers safe in rough conditions, as well as keeping passengers dry while running, high gunnels are a must for a boat that lives in the blue water. After catching your fair share of fish, you're going to need a good place to put them. Large refrigerated fish boxes offer plenty of space for even the largest catch, while keeping cold at the same time.
Who doesn't dream of almost unlimited offshore range that you get out of that 33 Dusky?
Yeah, Dusky's been around for a long time, and this boat is an absolute beast of an offshore boat. I mean, they've come a long way. In the 50 years they've been in business, they've really learned a thing or two about building a blue water boat.
Let me tell you, to find the kind of weather that 33 Dusky can handle, you might want to turn on Deadliest Catch.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that weather, Rick. Well, we've got a lot to cover today, Rick. Let's get rolling.
Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Join our hosts George Labonte and Rick Riles as they check out the Dusky 33. Representing the 31 to 53 foot class in the center console category, the Dusky 33 has an overall length of 33 feet, a beam of 10 feet 10 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 900. Built for fishing offshore in even the roughest of conditions, she has a draft of 18 inches, a variable dead rise of 20, 25, and 35 degrees, a dry weight of 6,700 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 260 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts, George Labonte and Rick Riles.
George, you and I have seen a lot of boat companies come and go. There's a lot of new ones. How about 1967? Ralph and Pat Brown started Dusky.
Dusky has been right there at the front of the pack. They've even set trends in boating. I mean, this boat has got a lot of unique features on it that you're not going to see on a Dusky that's 30 years old. This is a step bottom boat, Rick, which is great. I mean, there's a bunch of features on steps that are really attractive, but this boat goes beyond that, okay? You've got a variable dead rise. This boat starts at 50 degrees in the front, goes to 35, then to 25, then to 20 as you work your way back. The boat is a soft riding boat. It's just a really, really revolutionary design. Let's start right here in the cockpit, Rick. Look at the size of this cockpit. You know, this is a big, heavy boat made to tackle big, heavy weather, but I like the big break in the shear line and how low the freeboard is back here. You're sailfish and you want to reach over and bill a sailfish, you can easily reach the water from right here.
You're right, this will come as a shock to our viewers, but I'm not very tall, and I can reach a billfish from over the side of this boat, which is a big deal to me.
One of the things that really jumps out again at me, this live well right here, I like where it's located, but more importantly, this is a 100-gallon live well in the transom. Could you ever need more water than that to keep bait alive?
Can't picture it, can, and you know what? They got it pumped right. You can completely black out that well with live baits, George, and it's got the pump systems to keep them going all day long.
Tell me a little bit about the Dusky Drive, Rick.
The Dusky Drive has been around a long time, and it's very simple, and it gives you the solid transom to fish up against, okay? It improves the performance of the boat because your motors are further back. It's a solid, simple, time-proven technique for hanging your motors.
Rick, continuing in the sport fish boat cockpit theme here, look at the size of the cockpit, but look at, you've got 8 rod holders in the gunnel, and turn around and have a look at this. This is a huge tackle center helm station right here. You've got an additional 8 rod holders right there, 16 rod holders back here.
Once again, your math is off. You don't have 16, okay? You got 24.
I forgot about that.
Well, the big advantage that gives you, George, is you can change gears 2 or 3 times during the day.
This basically is your work spot on the boat. Everything is within arm's reach. You need to get at something, hooks, leaders, knives. It's all right there. You've got this seating right here. You love the mezzanine seating.
It's one of the things that makes this boat more of a fishing machine.
Yeah, and that's actually just back here. There's more rod holders forward. Actually, let's take a walk forward and look at the middle of the boat here. Rick, 2 things you learn to appreciate when you fish on boats down south where we are right now, okay? One, in the summertime, it's always hot. It's hot today. You really learn to appreciate a bunch of shade. This has got a great big T-top on it. You've got tons of shade under here. I'm glad we're standing under it. The second thing you learn to appreciate is being able to get out of the weather. This is a massive console. This 3-sided enclosure is big enough for 3 people at the helm to get behind the weather if there's going to be a little bit of water coming over the front. And I'm talking about extreme weather. You can hide from it right here. Also, the size of this dash panel, 2 16-inch displays right there, plenty of room for that. All your switching right there. Your center helm operator, you're right there. Everything's at your fingertips. I mean, it's an oversized console. Reason for that. Inside of it is very roomy. I mean, you can get down inside there. You've got access to all your systems from the back. You could put so much gear down in there. I mean, you will not run out of places to put things on this boat.
George, let me take you up front, because let me tell you something I learned a long time ago. If I'm not dry running the boat, I'm not happy. As much as I love to be able to build a sailfish at the back of the boat, woo, do I like a big high bow. I want to stay dry.
Yeah, you definitely feel secure up here. I mean, this is right where you like it. I mean, this gunnel comes up to the right spot on you when you're standing here. You're inside the boat. You can actually climb up on top of it here and get up there and walk around and fish from up there. But when you're down here, you definitely feel safe.
I'll give you another thing to like about up here, my boy. How about a refrigerated drink box and a fish box down here that's really special?
Rick, special doesn't even begin to cover it. This fish box is not only huge, it's got 3 freezer plates in it, and it's big enough. Actually, the Brown family told me they put 2 swordfish in this box. If you didn't have enough storage space between inside the console and this great big fish box right here, this forward seating, these boxes right here are very spacious, or you can eliminate the forward seating altogether and just have a wide open deck up here.
But here's the big deal. You're working with the builder. So if you want to work with a company that builds the boat the way you want it and walks you through the entire process and does the work themselves, you need to see the Dusky lineup, and in particular, the Dusky 33.
Be sure to join us next week for another episode of Florida Sportsman Best Boat.